Welcome back to another banger of a video. Now today's video is a straightforward guide through Imperial's accommodation. As always, my name is Krish Goyle. I'm a fourth year medic at Imperial College London, and today I'm going to be tapping into that experience. We've grouped the accommodation by location, and we're going to be talking about things like the pros, the cons, as well as the cost. As always, timestamps on screen now and in the description. Just before we get into it, the COVID 2020 changes are that there are now all single occupancy rooms, i.e. there are no shared rooms. There will obviously be enhanced cleaning, and there are two contracts up for grabs, one starting in September 2020 or January 2021 if you are that way inclined. Cue that intro and let's get going. The very first location we're going to be talking to you guys about today is the South Kensington location. That's right, we've started off with the most expensive location on average out of the three locations. Now it's most expensive for good reason, and that reason is mainly the location. You are minutes walk away from campus and all the facilities it has to offer, so you can literally roll out of bed, be within your lectures about 3 minutes time, try and be that. It's been tried and tested. Also, all the facilities are very, very close together, including the South Side East Side complex, which hosts the Ethos Gym, a dentist GP, as well as a convenience store and cafe/restaurant. Also, the Union Bar and Metric nightclub in Byte. These facilities are all very, very close for you guys. And being so close to campus offers that increased flexibility, i.e. you can come and go as you please. You're not tied down to campus, which is obviously going to be harder if you are traveling a large distance. You're not going to have that flexibility. Furthermore, another major advantage is facilities that people travel all over the world for are literally at your doorstep. You have access to museums, the South Kensington restaurants, bars, cafes, the infamous Hyde Park is a 2-minute walk, so you're very, very close to all of these things, not to mention you're living in one of the most expensive postcodes in London. Obviously, the South Kensington campus does not come without its disadvantages, and as I've said before, the main one is the expense. It's the most expensive on average out of all three locations. Also, it is a tourist hotspot, so obviously with the corona going around in 2020, please do bear that in mind, that you're going to have a lot of tourists, particularly in the summer holidays and half term. Second of all, it can be argued that it's the less social halls because it's harder to build that community feel. Reason being is that people just rolling out of bed, going to their lectures, you're not traveling in together, you're not building that community. Also, it has a reputation of being heavily international students dominated, and it can be harder to sort of form, groups with these international students because obviously they're bonded with their language as well as their cuisine and homesickness, etc. So it can be a lot harder to infiltrate that. Having said that, I've got many mates who are internationals. I consider myself as a little international myself. Okay. Having said all of this, I had a great time and I was in Byte. Singling out Byte in terms of disadvantages, what I'm going to say it is the less modern out of all of the halls in the South Kensington. However, the most historic if you're that way inclined. Also, it's the noisiest hall out of all of them, I would say. You have the Union Bar and the Metric nightclub, within the facility. So it can get very noisy, particularly on a Wednesday. Also, if you're under 18, forget about Byte. You cannot live here if you are under 18. Now, the second location that we're going to be talking to you guys about today are the North Acton halls, Kemp Water and Woodward. Now, I would highly recommend these halls if location is not an issue for you. Reason being is they are the cheapest out of all three locations. Second of all, you have the best social vibe when it comes to these halls. You have one of the largest capacities, you're traveling in together, you're spending time on campus together, it has that real community feel. Furthermore, they are one of the newest and nicest halls, with Kemp Water being brand spanking new for 2020. The facilities are second to none, with Woodward having outdoor spaces such as a rooftop terrace, which would be insane for that barbecue summer vibe. A couple tunes blazing, it's a real vibe. Also in D Block at Woodward, you have insane panoramic kitchens, baby. So you can literally feel like a Michelin star chef when you're just cooking up an old sandwich or pasta. However, do bear in mind that floors 5 to 15 only really have the decent views. Also, you have iGym on your doorstep, iGym is a proper professional gym where external people use it as well, and it's on your doorstep, and it's only £40 for the whole year, and it's a proper gym. And in fact, it's a lot better than Ethos. I've used it myself, and iGym has absolutely everything. So if you are a IM pumper, then I would definitely suggest going to Woodward, as the gym is a lot better. Second of all, you're a few minutes away from Westfield, and you're very, very close to the Royal Park Leisure Complex, which hosts things like bowling, restaurants, cinema, so that can be a great place to spend with your friends. Now, obviously, the North Acton halls, they don't come without their disadvantages. The main one, of course, being the location. You're 40 to 50 minutes away from campus, whether you're cycling or taking public transport, meaning you're going to be spending time and money on travel. Also, you have less flexibility. Furthermore, North Acton, to be honest with you, isn't the nicest area of London. Also, this year, they're going to be building works on Woodward to replace the building's cladding. Now, don't worry, the building is safe for occupancy. However, there will inevitably be some disruption, and this is also reflected in the now lowered price per week. Also, some of the rooms do overlook the Acton Cemetery, so do bear that in mind if graveyards aren't your thing. So now the third and final locations we're going to be talking about are Xenia and Wilson, which are medium cost halls. Now, Wilson is located in the heart of bustling Paddington, which is just on the other side of Hyde Park. So it's a short 25 to 30 minute walk to campus through the beautiful picturesque Hyde Park, or the same on public transport if you're not walking inclined. Second of all, it's regarded as one of the more social halls. It's moderately modern with a refurbishment in 2013, and you're very close to St. Mary's campus, which offers free gym and swim. However, the gym really isn't going to cut it if you take the gym seriously and you're big into pumping your iron. Now, just a few disadvantages with regards to Wilson. The first one being that the cheapest rooms in Wilson are located in the basement, so there is little natural light, and also you have study beds in those rooms to save the space. Second thing is that there are no disability facilities in Wilson. So now on to the final hall, Xenia. As I said before, it's a medium cost hall. Main advantage is the fact that it's located in Waterloo. You're very, very close to things like the Globe Shakespeare Theatre, the Tate Modern, as well as the Houses of Parliament. So you're very, very central, and the London IMAX is very close as well. So that's a big, big advantage. However, disadvantages are obviously time and money on travelling. It's about 40 minutes PT, public transport or cycle. Also, a major disadvantage is that there are no disability facilities. So do bear that in mind. Thank you very much for tuning in to another banger of a video. Now, the eagle-eyed viewers amongst you will notice I've got a new clock in the background, and that's to remind you that the time is to subscribe right now. So smash that subscribe button, like the video, share the video. From Education Nation, over and out. I think first year, Margot Robbie was like, bro, can I have your number? And I was like, nah, babe, nah, I can't be doing that. So, you know, that could happen to you. Jeez.